There. All right, let's get to work, man. Facebook, namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Am I in your face or what, man? I'm slowly getting everything together. It's hard, but happy Friday to you. Happy National Coming Out Day. You know, when family members of mine came out, and I said, "Are you happy?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "That's all that friggin' matters in your life. Coming out is just you being the best version of you. And if it means a different orientation, that's fine because it's going to create the best you. So I don't care what you're interested in. If you're coming out as a person that you are, whatever it may be, God bless, which is the main focus of today because there's 9 billion of us roaming around. 9 billion little entities, all connected, roaming around, but yet the majority are conformed to do certain things and cultures and family and this and that. By coming out, you have the most amazing opportunity to just be yourself. And I love stories like this, man, because people think that exceptional people that are featured all over the world and are famous or special people. No, they just knew one thing to do. And this is something that I do every day, and I tell my associates to do every day, be the best you. What you're creating by doing that is called a brand. You're literally branding your name as an item for the world to see every day. And imagine if 9 billion people took that to heart and literally became the best selves, came out to be that person they've always wanted to be, and watch how the world comes to you. I mean, they literally warned us thousands of years ago. The Apostle Paul warned us so esoterically, be ye not transformed by the world, conform to the renewing of your mind, and I paraphrase that. But the new international version of that is a lot more acceptable to most people, and they'll understand that. I paraphrase it, took out the certain words that might offend people. I know, I get it. It's that society we live in now. But I'll make it simple for you. The new international version, it says, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but transform into a new person by changing the way you think. And God was incorporated in several different areas, but in essence, we are our own little gods. We are our own little entity coming out every day or having the choice to come out. That's the point of all this. People think I am myself. And literally ask yourself, are you? Are you truly happy? Ask any person who's come out from that realm and how happy they are. I mean, they're living the life they've always wanted to live. And when you start doing that, you start creating stories like this little soul back in the, how should we say, the early 20th century. Born 1933, I presume, impoverished, as a lot of the notables are, brought up in trying to find himself, per se. Went out to be a doctor, failed. Went in the military, failed. Couldn't figure out what he wanted to do, but what he liked was clothes. He liked how clothes represented the person. And if he could enhance that into a way that makes them feel better, it would change the world for a lot of people. So he started dressing windows, man. After he failed miserably in the army, couldn't become a doctor, was literally roaming the streets, he started dressing windows and putting out men's clothes. They're literally fitting in men's clothes, because back then in the 40s and 50s, you had what they call a fitter. These guys would literally measure you and create your clothes for you. But it took him a long time to figure that out. But during that process, he just kept reinventing himself along the way. And if you think about this with your own life, you'll realize that you're always constantly reinventing yourself. You're always constantly trying something new. And his formula for that, and that he lived upon every day, was an amazing quote. I don't have a formula to pass on. I always did it my own way. Think about that. I always did it my own way. Even today, I hold my independence close. That conformity thing he kind of let that go by the wayside to realize his true potential in life. And to me, it's the most precious to me, is his last part of that quote. And Giorgio Armani is his name. And I know you guys know that because his name is everywhere. What did he do? He basically kept being himself. And he came out and branded his name that now is so popular that you can put it on a bag of chips and you can sell it for $1,000. And not to bring about any kind of monetary thing, but he just became the best version of himself. And when you guys realize this and don't conform, you get back to my banter and you can go into the quote box tonight. To create something exceptional, your mindset must be relentlessly focused on the smallest detail. Armani said that as well. What is he representing when he says that? Your mindset must be relentlessly focused on the smallest detail. I was distracted by a bug, man. When you're focused on the smallest detail, I'm talking about every version of you, you start to realize the little things in life. And I was talking about peeves the other night, how the light thing, I'm still fiddling with lights because I'm very meticulous about what I do. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't anybody ever tell you there's something wrong with you about that. When you like it a certain way, do it a certain way. As Armani did, I don't have a formula. I always did it my own way. Exceptional is rare, better than average. Ask yourself, are you better than average? And synonyms of exceeding, unusual, which is a great word because you're not doing the usual, you're unusual. You're doing something unique. You're how should we say, enhancing your potential and uniqueness. Relentless is showing or promising no abatement of severity, intensity, strength, or pace. That's a long one. Hence determined. When you're relentless at doing something like I am every single day with my reels and my shorts now, which I found a great website that's helping me with that. When you're relentless with trying to create something for yourself, the world's going to show you the way. It's going to show you how to do it in your own way. But you got to realize you got to let go of what you were taught. You got to let go of that past that you had. You got to let go of the person that you were to become the person you've always wanted to be. And how do you be that? By being, how should we say, independent to the T of your own morals and values and coming out to the world every single day as a person that you are. When you realize your true power, when you realize the essence that you carry every day and the uniqueness, just like the 7.9 billion people here, you are your own entity, but yet you are your own self, but we're all connected. So how you are, you're going to connect to that. And I always told my kids that when they were growing up, we would drive by a billboard. And I mentioned this before in America's Mentor. We would drive by a billboard. I was like, wow, I like that stuff. I said, indeed, remember, you're a billboard as well. How you present yourself every day to the world is what's advertised. What kind of brand are you creating for yourself? What kind of brand are you showing the world every day? What kind of brand are you emitting, most importantly, as your energy, hence, and their frequency? When you start grasping at the true power in the essence that you are, you're going to start creating the most amazing things. You're going to start bringing out that best you that you've always wanted. Armani knew this. He knew this. I don't think he knew it. You could tell by his quotes that he was taught in the old school, obviously from Italy, a very, very Catholic nation, the birthplace of a lot of religions per se in that sense. But when he understood Romans 12:2, to do not conform to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. He understood that very simple, basic principle and just followed his gut, followed his heart, followed what he believed in. And when you guys can grasp that, you'll realize the true power that you have. You realize there's more to life than where I am now. There's more to life than what I have at this moment, because all I got to do is just come out of the shell. And I say this all the time. When you let go of what's holding you back, you let in what you always wanted in your life. When you let go of the past, you welcome the future. So many people are afraid to open the door to their potential because of something they keep carrying on their back. When you let go of that, when you let go of what has happened to you, you create what can happen for you. And this is not just some motivational speech. This is science. When you realize you're just a science project, meatball. You're just a science project creating energy that is connecting with the other 8 billion people around the world. When you realize that power, when you realize the energy you're emitting every day, you'll realize where you're going. You don't have to conform to anything in life. You just be yourself, follow your desires, follow your likes, and you'll realize that life is going to mold around that. You're not limited anymore. It's amazing how people think that life has held them down. No, you're holding yourself down by your perception of it. When you let go of what has happened to you, you can only let in what you want for you. And when you grasp that, when you literally take it by the balls every single day and start reiterating that person that you are, like I do every day, the person that I am, I just start emitting that energy out. And life is not hard. Life is simple. It's our thought about life that makes it hard. It's our perception about life that makes it so hard on our thinking, because we can't let go and we're always reminded of where we've been. When you let go of where you've been, you welcome the future that you've always wanted. Be the best you. And all good will come back to you. When you grasp that, you'll understand that Armani knew the secret. He knew the secret. He branded his name. And now he literally is all over the world just because he followed what he truly loved. He loved to help people look better. You got a strong enough why behind your purpose, you're going to create the most amazing life. It's like me. I have the why that I do what I do every single day. Find your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? When you start asking the questions to create something exceptional, your mindset must be relentlessly focused on the smallest detail. This is what he's talking about. Literally cover everything, critique everything about you. Find out what's holding you back. Find out the emotions that you keep harboring in that mindset of yours every day that you totally even forgot about, but yet get triggered about it every single day. When you can really just grab life like that and become quote-unquote peevish like I am about the little things. Yeah, I iron my clothes every day. Yeah, because it makes me feel good on the outside. And I feel better about myself. If you do what you love to do, and you constantly do that every day, you're going to create more to love what you do. You're not limited, man. You're not limited, meatball, about anything in life. The only limits are the ones that you put on yourself. And when you grasp hold of your purpose, you find a why behind that purpose, you're going to create the most amazing things from that. So guys, really, it's more of, I know, an inspirational and motivational thing tonight, but really grasp the true power. And always remember that we're just a science project. What kind of energy are you emitting every day to create the vibration that's connecting with this life that we're surrounded with? When you realize what kind of energy you're sending out every day, you'll realize what you're getting back. It's your own karma. Karma means comeback. I heard a great analysis today on karma, and I wanted to really document that, and then maybe I'll show it. It's a different version of karma, but it's a deep sense. I love the light. Woo! Light's going in and out. It's a deep sense of a meaning that people have misunderstood and not interpreted the right way. And when you realize the true meaning of word, that's why there's different versions of scripture, because of the fact of the matter is people interpret it in different ways. Like the New International Version of it, I love that because it says don't copy the behavior and customs of the world. Indeed, it's better than be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's telling you straight up to not follow the world. Yes, indeed, you can have certain things in life, but when you start following the world and all its trends and this and that, you're only hurting yourself in the end. So follow your uniqueness, follow your bliss, follow your blessings, believe in yourself, guys, and always, guys, enjoy life. Live with passion, man. Enjoy who you are, guys. So I'm going to let you guys go as these lights are flickering here, man. So America's Mentor _radio. On Instagram. Yeah, I forgot for a second. At America's Mentor on Twitter, guys. Follow me. Please follow me. Jerry Maldonado 2. on Facebook for unique information to help you to your destination. I am still working on this set, guys, so thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you for the Jackson views. I'm going to get this lighting set the way I like it, man. It's like our 4th episode here from the new studio high atop the apartment building. Guys, so enjoy your Friday, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon, man.